Hey, it's Steve with my new wind tunnel tested hairdo. That's right. Wife got to me yesterday with the old clippers and, well, she took it off. Let's talk about something today. How about, got a little cockeye with a beard too. How about what might be the biggest farce or lie in hunting and bullets today? What could it be? Everybody knows that it's all truth out there, nothing to dispute. What if I told you this whole 1,000 foot-pounds of energy for a deer and 1,500 foot-pounds of energy in a bullet for an elk just might not be the rule that everybody thinks it is? Now, let's look at some facts. 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. That's a lot of energy. You would think that if you're hitting a deer with 1,000 foot-pounds of energy, that it would take that 150-pound deer and pick it up and throw it over on its side. But that's not what happens. What is 1,000 pounds of energy? Well, how about a Canada goose that weighs 14 pounds flying at 47 miles an hour? That delivers 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. How about a Magnum? How about a 300 Winchester? Well, that's about equal to a four-door sedan rolling at 5 miles an hour. Now, with about that type of energy, wouldn't you think that'd take a 500-pound elk or a 600-pound elk or bigger right off its feet when it hits? I mean, it would suck him right out of his tennis shoes, shouldn't it? But it doesn't. Now, I'm not going to dispute that energy is one of the factors that, well, help the bullet expand and cause all that goo to happen inside the deer or the elk or the bear or whatever you're shooting. But is it possible that speed, which also is a factor in energy, but the speed of the bullet and the speed at which the bullet upsets, which would be mushroom or deform or whatever you want to call it, is really what kills the animal? Think about this. You're a buffalo hunter. You're hunting bison. You've got a black powder 45-70 or a 45-90. And that buffalo's 200 yards away. Are you not going to shoot at that buffalo? And would you not expect that buffalo to die? And I want to tell you, an older 45-70 or 45-90 with black powder is not going to make anything near close to what modern firearms do today. And yet, they wiped out the buffalo with that. And a 150-yard shot was not a far shot back then. So let's talk about this whole speed thing. Well, if you look at it, a lot of people don't mention it, but right around the maximum range of a round, you'll hit a speed in which that bullet is not going to expand. Now, we all know that if you take a solid metal bullet, monolithic, that is not going to expand at all, that you're going to poke a hole through that animal. Now, will that animal die? Chances are yes. But it's not going to be nearly as quickly as a bullet that expands. So let's talk about the whole speed thing. Bullets are designed to upset or expand at a certain speed. Most of them in, modern center fires, unless we get down to something that's really slow, right around 2,200 feet a second, they really stop expanding the way that you would think they would. Now, there are bullets, such as the Nosler ABLR or the Hornady ELDX, that are made to expand down to 16 to 1,800 feet a second. You have to ask yourself, at 1,600 feet a second, what kind of energy does that 30-06 bullet still have? Is it 1,000? And is that 1,000 not really count, since 1,000 knocks an animal on its side, right? 1,000 pounds. Now, I understand that foot-pounds is different than actual pounds, but energy is energy. I won't dispute that some of that gets transferred into the animal because, well, it turns them into goo. And the bullet is not going as fast when it comes out as it goes in. But next time you're thinking about this whole 1,000 foot-pounds, which I don't dispute is probably a good safety number for, just feeling good about yourself, think about bullet speed and what that bullet speed actually means versus, well, kinetic energy. Also, there's a viewer out there that owes me an answer. That's right. This viewer still has not provided me a whitetail or a mule deer that can't be killed with a cup and core bullet. I'm waiting for the answer, and I know he doesn't have it. Till next time, I'm Steve.